Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Mike, and today I just wanted to go over some logo concepts. So you guys know that I've created many different logos, and in my inexperience, way back when I used to, when I first started Adobe Photoshop and stuff, I used to create just basic logo type of creation, a very circular type thing. And I kind of progressed and started venturing out into different geometric shapes and things like that, and then started getting a little bit creative with it. And that's what this whole video is about: being creative and understanding different logo concepts, and how you would kind of put together or draft out your logo concepts. So pretty much I have my sketchbook here, and you guys know about my artist notebooks and everything. So this is what I do on my artist notebooks. I go ahead and sketch out different things and apply them in my real in real life situations, like in business cards, or even little avatars for, like, let's say YouTube or something like that. Right now you have my CMYK Arts logo that I made, the little app icon type thing. So pretty much that's where everything was all brainstormed, was in here. You could brainstorm it in your mind, but it's best to apply it on paper, so that way you can kind of see a overall draft of what it may look like, and then you could go ahead and detail and perfectionize it. I don't know if that's right, but perfect it in Adobe Illustrator or Photoshop. So as you can see, here's where I kind of started off at. I just wrote draft because this was pretty much like a draft. I was just out of brainstorming, I was just trying to think about how I would put together a certain logo that I may like, and be comfortable handing out to people, and they can kind of understand what the logo represents in a way. So I haven't yet announced it, but I did create a website about a month or two ago, and I haven't really released it because I've been focusing more on school, so I only did very minor work on it. And right now it's about 3 images up, so I feel really bad that I didn't upload more, even though I have plenty more of art-related stuff I would like to put up there for professional, not professional, but just like my student work and everything like that. So I'm gonna announce it at the end of this video, and even as I'm talking about these logos, you'll probably see, like, this logo over here will be like a presentation or of my website that I made, and you probably saw it in creating my double-sided business cards. The website was there. But anyway, so like I said, you want to start off with a draft, right? Just sketch anything out. It doesn't have to be perfect. Obviously these are not perfect, and so I'm just gonna kind of 1 minute, I'm just gonna zoom in for you guys because I don't want to adjust my tripod. Let me see. Okay, here we go. I'm sorry. Just zooming in for you guys so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. Alright, so here's the draft, right? So basically I just decided to put an N here, just kind of this weird looking N, and it was supposed to be a P, but it kind of looks like a Q, so I just like kind of scratched that in a way. I love orbs and stuff, I love different type of orb, or circular items and stuff. Like, you guys might have seen my my water fountain orb thing. I really love things like that, so I try to incorporate some of it, and that's why I used to start off my beginning tutorials in circular, because I just kind of like it. Anyway, it wasn't working out, so I decided with an N and trying to perfectionize how my N would look, and it just wasn't working right. If you can see, I kind of divided the N into like little sections there, because I was thinking about doing like 3 color scheme type thing, like 3 different colors. Maybe I follow the CMYK, which I kind of did here, but it wasn't working out. So I decided to do, let's say, a very large capital size N, right? Capital size N, and a very large, larger than N, P, right? So it looked fine, but then it wasn't. I don't know. It just wasn't suiting what I wanted. So that's why I called it a draft. So I then decided to look up some different logo concepts on the internet, and I found something that kind of suited what I wanted it to look like. And then I followed the 3 color scheme that I did up there, and I decided to, hey, let's do CMYK, right? So the NP would be Norman Portfolio, right? So if you so you can kind of get the gist of what the NP was. The Norman Portfolio. Alright, so I kind of really like this concept right here. It looks really nice, and I may even use it for a future logo or just to put a stamp on something. Alright, so that was what I kind of did, and it was cool, but it wasn't. I don't know. I don't know. I just wasn't. I couldn't. I don't know. I just couldn't relate to it. Really, I don't know why. So then I started getting a little bit creative. It wasn't. This is definitely not gonna be on a logo or anything like that. But I just decided to do it. And, my head was in the clouds, so I was just trying to think. So that's what I did, right? And then I just went, this is not working out. So I just drew that in or whatever. Then I got a little bit more creative than get my head out the clouds and start to, let's really think about this. So this is kind of small, but Norman Portfolio there, excuse my chicken scratch handwriting or whatever, but Norman Portfolio, right? And it kind of like a scriptive type thing going on. The N is connecting a little bit with the P, and then you see the pencil, and it kind of like the pencil breaks a little bit. Writing as you write, sometimes your pencil breaks or whatever. Anywho, it kind of represents in a way that the pencil, with the drawing and illustration idea of it, that was my idea of it, because I do like to draw. I'm trying to get more into drawing and stuff like that. So the pencil kind of, to me, illustrates that, it's going to be about drawing, or it's going to be some type of illustrated something, right? So that would be in the Norman Portfolio. And then the same thing with the three color scheme. I kind of did away with the yellow and tried to do orange for the pencil, or maybe even yellow. It kind of blended in with the graphite there. And then with the green and the blue and the pink, or the magenta and the cyan. So it looked alright, but then I would have to illustrate that and put that all into a business card or whatever. And then I was thinking about how to different shapes and things might get distorted or downgraded in quality and stuff. So I was like, you know what, that's not gonna work. And especially if you're designing a logo, you don't want that kind of stuff to happen, because it's not gonna look professional. Somebody's not even gonna understand what that logo is or whatever. You want them to see it and understand what it is. So I went ahead and I was like, okay, I'm trying to stick to the circular thing, because that really what draws my attention. That keeps everything in a container in a way. If you think about it, let's say Dreamweaver and everything with the divs and stuff, keep everything in a container. You keep everything inside, and that kind of draws your attention in, because you do have an element outside, but it's telling you to look within it, in my opinion. And so I decided to stick with two color schemes. Two colors, right? So I decided to do like a nice green, and this one is like a teal green with a dark blue. And the Norman Portfolio with just the solid letters and solid P. And I started to do like a circle, and the inside of an effect. So as you see in my business cards, let me go grab that for you real quick. In my business cards, I have something like that. 1 minute. Okay, so in my business card, this is what I came up with. Alright, so from that to this is what I came up with. Now, this would be a logo that would be like an, let's say a letterhead or something like that. Or I could just use, that same concept. You see how I kind of went outside the box with the circle. I do love the circle thing, but, it looked too basic in a way. You see a lot of YouTubers like Vivi Comp-Help and a lot, just me in general, and then other people do their logos with circle and their logo inside. So I was like, okay, that's not what I want it to be. I don't want to be like everybody else. I want to kind of step outside the box a little bit. So I decided to do the NP in very big bold letters with a solid drop shadow and a nice gradation effect going on there. Nothing too extravagant, because I didn't want it to defeat the background. And then, as you can see, I made it come outside the circle, because I don't know, it just stepping outside the circle, I guess, it made it more professional, and it made it stand out like Norman Portfolio. So once I establish what NP is with the customer or a client, or just a friend in general, they know my last name is Norman, and pretty much I'm presenting a portfolio card to them. This would be the type of logo. And if you think about it, and my whole thing was that when I go out and look at, let's say, popular stores like McDonald's, Burger King, let's say Macy's and things like that, you kind of know them without even looking at them now. It's like once you see that logo, you know that's a Macy's, or you know that's a what's a popular logo, a Visa or something like that. You know what that Visa stands for, you know. So I kind of want to make it in a way, you know, very simplistic. I use 2 colors, not to mention you know, the black and white gradation effect there, because you normally just disregard the black and white when you add color. So I want to stick to a 2 color instead of the basic CMYK, because you know that's separate from my other website, so I didn't want to get anything confused. And blue and green is one of my favorite colors, so I figured, you know, a perfect way to do it. And as you can see, I kind of inverted it, so with the blue it'll be the green, and with the green it'll be the blue. So I really like the way I did that, and that's where I got the stripe from. You know, when I started drawing, I was like, okay, maybe I could use the stripe to differentiate the 2 colors, and then I'll keep the, even in here, and you probably can't see it on camera because it's so light, but up here is blue and down here is green, so that's where I got the concept from to do this. So I went into, I believe it was Illustrator. If not Illustrator, it was Photoshop. And then did the thing, and then make sure everything was perfect, and then went ahead and printed it out. So I'm going to turn around my business card, and let me see. Well, okay, it doesn't matter. So this is where the presentation comes from my website, and obviously, if you probably didn't know, NormanPortfolio.com is the website. You guys can hit it up and check it out. It's not complete, so I would like as much feedback as I can with it, so you guys can kind of help me out with it. I did it all within Dreamweaver with the help of Photoshop with the graphics, but like I said, I'm still tweaking it. I haven't worked on it since late April, so you know, please forgive me on that. But that is my website, and that is my Gmail. So if you want to get in contact with me for business-wise, you know, if you want to contact me for a job, maybe, I'm definitely available. And the cell phone number and my website, and that's my name, Mike Norman, and that's my different portfolio self-portraits that I did. So the first one right there with the kind of with the dots, I did that in pen. It's called stippling or whatever. It's some other name for it. I forget what it is. And I did that. You know, it was a self-portrait. And then the other one with the color, this one right here, is stuck with the green and blue of the purple, the cool colors. And then I did a self-portrait like that. And I did a drawing over there. If you can't see that a little bit, kind of zoom in. There we go. A drawing of me. And that one right there is a digital illustration. That is a surrealist self-portrait. So it's me as a snow leopard. So it's pretty cool. It's a really cool self-portraits of me, and that's what you're going to be greeted with when you go to NormanPortfolio.com. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative, and I would like to see your business cards. I would like to see your logos, your concepts, your drafts, your drawings, and your ideas of different logos and everything like that. So be sure to leave a video response below and let me know what you let me know your logo concepts, your creation process of your logos and everything like that. So it's me, Mike. I hope I wasn't trying to bore you in this video, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.